Mercedes didn't lose trust overnight. It leaked away silently. For most of the 20th century, Mercedes-Benz represented certainty. Buying one meant you were choosing durability over excitement. Substance over flash, and engineering over gimmicks. People trusted the brand not because it claimed to be premium, but because it proved it year after year. Mercedes cars aged slowly, held their value, and earned loyalty that lasted generations. But trust is not permanent. It depends on consistency, honesty, and respect for the customer. As markets globalized and competition intensified, Mercedes began drifting away from the principles that made it untouchable. Customers didn't immediately notice, because the badge was still there and the prices were still high. But beneath the surface, priorities were shifting. Cost efficiency slowly replaced over-engineering, marketing replaced mechanical honesty, and short-term gains began to matter more than long-term reputation. By the time customers realized something had changed, the damage was already done. Mercedes was still selling luxury cars, but it was no longer selling certainty. And that loss would define everything that followed. 1. From engineering-led to profit-led decisions. The biggest change at Mercedes wasn't visible. It was philosophical. Mercedes's decline in trust began the moment engineering stopped being the final authority. Historically, Mercedes engineers were encouraged to overbuild, creating vehicles that exceeded expectations rather than merely meeting them. This approach was expensive, but it built unmatched credibility. As global competition increased and shareholder pressure mounted, Mercedes gradually shifted toward building cars to price targets rather than ideals. Materials were reconsidered, tolerances loosened, and components optimized for cost instead of longevity. This didn't immediately make Mercedes cars bad. It made them average. Customers still paid premium prices, but the experience no longer felt premium in the ways that mattered long-term. Small things began to stand out. Interiors that aged poorly, components that felt lighter, and vehicles that no longer felt indestructible. Loyal customers, especially those upgrading from older models, sensed the downgrade immediately. Mercedes hadn't lost its ability to engineer great cars. It had lost its willingness to do so without compromise. That subtle shift planted the first seeds of doubt in a customer base that had trusted the brand for decades. 2. Dieselgate and the collapse of moral authority. Trust breaks fastest when honesty disappears. The diesel emissions scandal struck at the heart of Mercedes's credibility. The company was accused of using defeat devices in hundreds of thousands of diesel vehicles, allowing cars to pass emissions tests while producing far higher pollution in real-world driving. For a brand built on engineering integrity, this accusation was devastating. But the true damage came after the scandal, when customers were forced to bring their vehicles in for mandatory fixes. Mercedes assured owners that these updates were safe and harmless, yet many drivers experienced reduced performance, engine issues, and recurring breakdowns afterward. Even worse was the lack of transparency. Customers felt they were not fully informed about the risks or long-term consequences of these fixes. Surveys later showed widespread dissatisfaction and mistrust toward the company's communication. Mercedes didn't just violate environmental regulations, it violated the emotional contract with its customers. Owners who once defended the brand now questioned its honesty. Once a luxury brand loses moral authority, no amount of prestige can restore confidence quickly, and Mercedes would feel the consequences for years. 3. reliability issues, and the rise of fragile complexity. More technology didn't mean better cars, it meant more failure points. As Mercedes pushed aggressively into advanced technology, reliability became collateral damage. Modern vehicles were packed with screens, sensors, and interconnected electronic systems that promised convenience but delivered frustration. What once would have been a minor mechanical issue now triggered system-wide malfunctions requiring expensive dealership visits. Software glitches, sensor failures, and electrical faults became common complaints among owners. These weren't catastrophic failures, but they were constant, and constant problems destroyed trust faster than rare disasters. Mercedes's reputation had been built on cars that aged gracefully, yet newer models felt fragile within a few years. Customers began to associate ownership with stress instead of reassurance. The irony was painful. Cars were more advanced than ever, yet less dependable. Mercedes hadn't forgotten how to build engines. It had underestimated how unforgiving complexity could be. In chasing technological leadership, the brand sacrificed the reliability that once defined it. 4. Declining interior quality and perceived value. Luxury is felt, not advertised. Interior quality became one of the most visible symbols of Mercedes' changing priorities. Longtime customers immediately noticed increased use of plastic, glossy surfaces prone to scratches, and materials that creaked over time. Vehicles still looked impressive in showrooms, but daily use revealed shortcuts. This was especially damaging because Mercedes charged more than most competitors while delivering less tangible quality. Customers began asking why they were paying premium prices for interiors that didn't feel premium anymore. The issue wasn't just materials, it was trust. When a customer touches something every day and it feels cheap, the brand promise collapses silently. Mercedes didn't need to build the most luxurious interiors in the world. It needed to maintain consistency. By allowing perceived quality to slip, Mercedes weakened the emotional bond that justified its pricing. 5. Customer experience and the final erosion of trust. Even strong products can survive mistakes, but not bad customer experiences layered on top of them. As Mercedes's product confidence declined, so did its relationship with customers. Leasing structures became less favorable, pricing felt increasingly aggressive, and dealership experiences grew inconsistent. Loyal buyers who once felt valued began to feel managed, pressured, or ignored. For a brand built on long-term relationships, this shift was devastating. Customers who had owned multiple Mercedes vehicles expected recognition and transparency. Instead, many encountered sales tactics focused on volume rather than loyalty. Service quality varied wildly between dealerships, eroding the premium experience Mercedes once guaranteed. When trust is fragile, inconsistency becomes unforgivable. What made this erosion especially dangerous was how quietly it happened. Customers didn't protest. They didn't argue. They simply stopped returning. Some moved to BMW for a more engaging product experience. Others shifted to Lexus for reliability and honesty. Some abandoned luxury altogether. The absence of outrage masked the scale of the problem. Luxury brands don't collapse with scandals alone. They collapse when customers lose emotional attachment. Mercedes didn't lose buyers in a dramatic exodus. It lost them one quiet decision at a time. And silent departures are the hardest to reverse, because by the time they're noticed, the relationship is already gone. 6. Losing the sales crown and what it symbolized. The numbers confirmed what customers already felt. When BMW overtook Mercedes as the world's top-selling luxury automaker, it wasn't just a ranking change, it was symbolic. For years, Mercedes had dominated the luxury segment, not because it chased volume aggressively, but because trust pulled customers toward it naturally. Losing that position signaled a deeper issue. Customers were no longer defaulting to Mercedes. BMW's rise reflected a perception of better balance between performance, reliability, and value, while Mercedes increasingly felt conflicted in its identity. The loss of the sales crown exposed how fragile Mercedes's relationship with its customers had become. This wasn't caused by a single bad year or market fluctuation. It was the result of cumulative disappointment. When a brand built on prestige starts fighting for relevance, something fundamental has shifted. Mercedes could no longer rely on legacy alone. The crown didn't just represent sales, it represented leadership, confidence, and belief. Losing it confirmed that trust, once automatic, now had to be earned again. 7. The emotional disconnect between brand and buyer. Mercedes stopped listening and customers noticed. Perhaps the most damaging change was emotional rather than technical. Mercedes began making decisions that felt disconnected from how customers actually used and loved their cars. Design choices prioritized trends over timelessness. Strategy favored efficiency over character. Communication became corporate instead of personal. Longtime owners felt the brand no longer spoke their language. Mercedes didn't lose trust because customers hated the cars. It lost trust because customers felt unheard. Luxury is emotional. People don't just buy transport, they buy identity, reassurance, and belonging. When Mercedes moved away from those emotional foundations, it weakened loyalty that had taken generations to build. Former customers didn't become critics, they became indifferent. And indifference is far more dangerous than anger. Once emotional connection disappears, no amount of heritage can bring it back easily. Mercedes still has the tools to reconnect, but it must first acknowledge that trust isn't restored by technology alone. It's restored by empathy. Can Mercedes earn trust back? Trust can be rebuilt, but only with humility. Mercedes-Benz is not finished. The brand still has heritage, talent, and global influence. But trust cannot be reclaimed through marketing or nostalgia. It requires a return to honesty, durability, and customer-first thinking. Mercedes must prove not to claim that engineering once again comes before margins. If it succeeds, the star may shine brightly again. If it doesn't, Mercedes will remain luxurious in name, but diminished in meaning. If you value honest automotive storytelling, like, subscribe, and comment below. Do you think Mercedes can truly regain customer trust, or is the damage permanent?